Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to preview the TEQ Pan GT, the upcoming Dokkan Fest exclusive unit that's coming to Dbz Dokkan Battle Global, and we're going to take a look at her and her banner unit of Trunks and Giru. So Pan is a pretty cool unit. She's a Bond of Friendship or Dragon Ball Seekers category lead with 30% for characters who also belong to GT heroes. This will cover a select couple units, but most notably I guess it covers the INT LRGT trio. So it's going to be a pretty interesting kind of combo skill. Overall I think it's a decent lead skill. I think Bond of Friendship getting a secondary lead is pretty cool. Although the coverage between GT heroes and Dragon Ball Seekers is really only like Baby Saga, Black Star, Dragon Ball kind of vibes. Then in terms of passive, it's a pretty nice passive. Very strong. Attack and defense of 150% plus an additional attack and defense of 50% when attacking. Reduces damage received by 50% before attacking. And key +2 plus an additional attack of 50% as the first attacker in the turn. Gets an additional attack and defense of 20% with each attack performed. And launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there is a GT Heroes category ally whose name includes Goku, Trunks or Giru attacking in the same turn. So the pretty interesting thing here is having damage reduction before attacking. Obviously what that means is basically she's going to be quite defensively stout as a first slot option. Gains a huge amount of attack, the attack and defense of 50% when attacking plus an additional 50% attacking. Is pretty crazy, plus the additional build-up of attack and defense with each attack performed is pretty good. Because she's got that high chance of built-in additionals, and because the chance of you having a GT Heroes category ally with the name Goku in the team is pretty high chance, or in the same turn, it's very likely that you're going to essentially be able to get her additional attacks. In terms of a link skill, she has Kamehameha, the Innocence, All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield, Diva, GT, and Fierce Battle. All of these are pretty good. Kamehameha, All in the Family, pretty strong, basic kind of stuff. Saiyan Lineage is fine. Battlefield, Diva is for Pepe Gal's teams, but Pan is not on Pepe Gal's, so it's a bit weird. Innocence is okay for youth teams, and GT and Fierce Battle is pretty strong, reliable linkage. Then in terms of the active skill can be activated after the character performs 5 or more attacks in battle if there's a GT Heroes category ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn. So you will greatly raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated attacks have a 59% chance of becoming critical hits. So this is pretty nuts. It's quite a huge significant damage boost, and the critical hit chance is pretty impressive. The 5 or more attacks in battle is not too bad considering the fact that she has a great chance for additional attacks in her passive. So overall I think she's pretty damn strong. In terms of her super attack effects, this is where she gets pretty interesting. She just has a range of super attack effects, but nothing too wild. They all kind of do the same thing. In terms of her super attacks, she's got her standard one, which raises attack and causes immense damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Then she's got one with ally whose name includes Trunks, ally whose name includes Giru, and ally whose name includes Goku, but they all do the exact same thing. So they all greatly raise attack and cause immense damage with a higher chance of stunning. So it's just basically the greatly raising attack and immense chance with a high chance of stunning. So overall I think Pan looks really good. Obviously people who've maybe looked at the JP side will note that she is pretty damn crazy as a unit. Without getting into too much detail, she is really solid and she does quite a bit. She's very strong offensively. She has great defense after super, but she also has that really reliable damage reduction before super. She can still be caught out defensively after super by type disadvantage, supers from type neutral units, but generally speaking she's pretty strong. She's got a very nice kit and I think she's a cool unit. Obviously as a unit, if we're going to talk about her, she's a big plus to the GT Heroes category. basically. But also Goku's family, youth, hybrid Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, Bond of Friendship, all of those she can be used on, I would say, pretty reliably. Then alongside her is the Trunks GT and Giru. Also, I wouldn't say these guys are on the same level as the Ginyu Force banner units. The Ginyu Force banner units are very, very, very reliable units that really elevated Captain Ginyu. I think Trunks GT and Giru are good, but I don't think they're exactly on that level. But they do some interesting stuff. So just to talk about their link set, the one thing that sets them apart from like the Ginyu Force guys, their link set doesn't really match up with Pan's so well. Obviously that's difficult because Pan's kind of built around the notion of being a Goku's family member, and obviously, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the big issue realistically is just that their link set doesn't necessarily work too well with Pan's. But they change AGL to TEQ key and TEQ key spheres to INT. They have attack and defense of 120%, which is pretty nice. There is support for all three major categories that Pan is under. And then they get an additional attack and defense of 120% with 3 or more key spheres obtained. They have an additional attack and defense of 120%. And they debuff all enemies' attack with 5 or more key spheres obtained. And then they also give all allies key +2, attack and defense, and a chance of critical hit plus 10% with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So overall they have a nice passive. They do have some nice abilities on their passive, but with only raw defense, no evasion or no anything, they're not as great a pairing partner as someone like the Rakumen Gildo or the Jason Berta. But overall they still look pretty good. Obviously they're not on a lot of categories: Bond of Friendship, Dragon Ball Seekers, Joint Forces, Space Traveling Warriors, and GT Heroes. But overall they're pretty decent. And then in terms of super attack effects, they greatly raise attack for 1 turn and cause supreme damage to the enemy and lower defense. So overall both units are pretty good. Should you summon on Pan? Well, it depends. If you're struggling with Broly, Pan can be really good. If you're looking to augment your GT Heroes team, your SS4 LRs, then Pan's really up there. She'll be a great addition to the GT Heroes team and kind of give your team a little bit of that all-round synergy that it needs, which I think is pretty good. But yeah, so if you are a GT person, if you're looking to really run the physical SS4s all the time, then you can definitely summon on this banner. It'll help you out. But that's it from me. Cheers and bye.